Hey, how's it going, Nostalgics? Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor here, back again with another little bit of a gaming discussion video. And before anybody starts freaking out on me from seeing the title of this video, let me just say right off the bat that the Wii U is not a terrible console, okay? It had a lot of really great features on it. It was very innovative for when it came out in 2012. Nintendo clearly had a blueprint for the 3DS and the Nintendo Switch for what we had now, which is essentially the Wii U is a downgraded version of that. However, with that being said, I do think, in my personal opinion, that it is disappointing, not bad. So before any of you start hating on me for it, for that are fans of the Wii U, I don't think it's bad. It was just disappointing in some areas, and I would like to share some of my thoughts about that. I did a video similar to this covering the PlayStation Classic a little while back, and I figured I'd cover another console that's been kind of controversial in some different areas, and a console that not a lot of people even really know about nowadays, especially since it's been about 7 years since the Nintendo Wii U came out, so, there's all that. But of course, I did want to talk about some of the reasons why I think the console was really disappointing and didn't do as successful as, the PS Vita, for example, which maybe I'll cover in a future video, but that console was actually really good. In essence, in my opinion, the Wii U, the reason that it's not a prominent thing today, and the reason why it didn't really continue past its lifespan that well, was for a number of reasons. For one, the system itself didn't really have the best limitations. Well, actually had a fair number of limitations. Didn't have a great battery life. It didn't really have great innovation when it came to the design of the game. It didn't really have a great sense of the hardware and mechanics within it that made it really difficult to be able to play games all the time. And frankly, with a bad battery, there's not really much you can do on the technical side of things. But the part where it suffered the most, besides some minor technical stuff, was definitely the marketing. The marketing is what killed it, besides a little brief summarization of some of the technical issues without going into too much detail. The marketing is where this game truly shines in the disappointing department, and that's really on the part of Nintendo there. I'm not saying Nintendo, is bad or anything like that, but I will say this: the marketing was not as what it should have been. It wasn't promoted enough. The features weren't really shown off as much as what Nintendo could have done at conventions and in commercials. Really, the Wii U was just there, and I honestly think the main reason why Nintendo did this, it wasn't for the console, it was for the games that came on it. Certain games like Toad's Treasure Tracker from Mario is a prime example of why the Wii U did as well as it did, at least to me, in terms of sales. It wasn't really the console itself. It may have been for a lot of people, as again, it was a baseline for what we have now in the form of the Switch and the 3DS. But the real selling point of this game wasn't really the console itself. It was more so the games. People ended up buying the Wii U because they wanted to play all these amazing games that are coming out. And that was really the only way that they could play them. Now, I don't know if they've been ported to another system or they're available on some kind of online shop somewhere, but I do know that the main reason I think why the Wii U succeeded in any real capacity, because of the terrible marketing and some of the technical flaws, was because of the games on the system. However, with all that being said, this was my little brief overview of the Wii U. If you're a fan of this console, if you were a fan of this console and you didn't find it disappointing in any capacity, that's awesome. I just wanted to give my opinion in this video, just kind of going over some of the technical things, and by far the biggest problem I feel with the Wii U was the marketing. That's what really killed it, and that's what made it just more disappointing. In addition to the real reason why the game really succeeded, at least again to me, and to some other people that I have talked with about this on Facebook, because I did bring up the topic, and a lot of people agreed with the consensus that it was an alright console, or it was just disappointing in some areas besides the games. The games are the real driving force for the Wii U, and that's, again, why I think it really succeeded. But with all that in mind, guys, thank you for watching today's video. In the comment section down below, let me know what you think about the Wii U. Did you guys think it was a good console? Did you think it was disappointing? What was your favorite and least favorite thing about it? Do you have your own opinions on why the Wii U didn't really succeed? Or, why it didn't do as well as it could have? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below this video, and I hope all of you don't hate me for this. But either way, guys, thank you once again for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to give it a big old like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you want to catch our future gaming stuff coming your way as always. And until next time, this has been Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor saying, keep on gaming.